To What Matters means to me taking a bit of time out of your day to reconnect with family, friends, nature, and just reminding ourselves of what really matters in life. I think this is a perfect fit with me and Tomatin because with my design I take time and cut everything by hand. It's a slow process and things take a long time to make whisky, and it's the flavours and everything is often subtle. I went up to Tomatin in their distillery and met people who'd worked there their whole lives, and he was hearing their stories and the history. Then I tried to weave that into my design. This is the artwork that I created for Tomatin, and within it, it tells lots of their stories. So it's full of their ingredients. This is the juniper berry. They've got loads of oak leaves because they use oak barrels. All the wheats and barleys and all the grains that they use for the whisky. They're the kind of the plant work that all ties everything together, as well as Scottish thistles, because we needed to have a nod to Scotland. This is the symbol, the logo of Tomatin, the Highland hog, because the hog is the welcome animal of the Highlands. And then these are the mountains and the hills behind the distillery where they often would have to hide, and when it was all secretive and illegal. All the barrels, because there are stories about where the barrels come from and the different woods and how that affects the flavour, is such an important part of when you're making whisky. And then throughout it, you've got the gold whisky weaving its way throughout all of the artwork. And then the copper stills, the river that flows into the distillery, the Scottish water. The railway, because it was when the railway came in, that kept Tomatin going, bringing the whisky out of the Highlands and made it such a success in the past. These little houses represent the actual village that the people who work in the distillery live in, because it's one of the only distilleries that people actually live and work on site, which is Tomatin, where it comes from. All the small details and the hidden stories that aren't always obvious straight away to people, but it's when you look at the different levels will make it special, which is reflected in so many things Tomatin do. If I was holding a whisky right now, I would toast my grandparents. My granddad gave me a creative insight into life, showed me how to see the world differently and how to bring a bit of magic to every day.